Background music and ambience brought to you in part by Midnight Syndicate. Music for the imagination and the perfect musical accompaniment for the Dungeons & Dragons role-playing game. In a world where things are not what they seem, and people are not who they appear to be, where puns run rampant through the streets, and it's hard to tell who the real monsters are. Finally, the culmination of 2 epic campaigns. 3 heroes fighting to keep the world of Euphrae from ripping apart, against 3 villains who conspire to thwart the efforts of GAG-ME, and where the fate of Tim and Terry hangs in the balance. Now, let's join Sir Thadeus Trebilcock, the wild magic sorcerer, Francis the Lion, the gladiator bard, Malphaedor, the fallen Aasimar Oathbreaker, Ayda, the drow rogue, Nastly, the half-halfling, half-fainting satyr bard, and the rogue warlock Hesh von Eggars, as they each continue in their relentless pursuit of a fool's quest.
Chuck takes you down to the main office area where it was kind of like the waiting room area where Munster always was when you guys would come in and you'd get your jobs and stuff like that. He takes you down to that main area, and down there is the archaeologist. He's got a handful of books with him, and he is he's got the full cheddar GAG-ME cloak. But outside of that, our special guest is with us today, Alan, and he will be playing the archaeologist, so I will actually hand it over to Alan and let him describe what his character looks like.
The character's name is Dr. Michiana Bones. He is a 5'8" slender man, very intelligent, but dashing and physically able to withhold his own. He's adorned in a kind of like a business attire for like instructing students.
Very professor-esque.
Yes, very professor-esque.
Some would say.
Yes.
All right.
Does he have a hat, Michiana Jones or Bones? I mean, Michiana Bones.
No, when he's at the academy or the where we're at, no, that would be his attire when he's out and about.
When he's
out of the library.
Field attire.
Gotcha.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
He's in the professor garb now.
All right, so that's who you see as you guys approach, and Chuck says, Michiana, this is Sir Thaddeus Trebilcock, this is MC Nastly, and this is Malphaedor, Bromroyo. These are the GAG-ME adventurers that I had mentioned to you before that helped us bring this book in. So they had some questions for you about the book and what they should be doing to help close these portals. And I know you haven't had a lot of time to actually get into the book quite yet for the scientific portion, but I know you've studied the more literary texts.
Well met.
Well met indeed.
I've heard great things of your endeavors.
Thank you.
This isn't too long after McNastly's God exposure, right? So I'm still probably pretty tired, I would assume.
Oh yeah, you've got one level of exhaustion.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm still all fucked up.
Yeah, we're all standing there talking, and you're
here?
like grabbing a seat off to the side. Okay.
I'm gonna be uncharacteristically just kind of exhausted, so I'm just gonna stay in the corner and drink my beer and listen. I'll pipe up when I need to.
Okay.
I've heard great things of your endeavors for GAG-ME.
Well, it seems our reputation precedes us.
Yes.
We're all very important.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Although I only see 3 of you. I've heard tales of others. Where's the dwarf and the tabaxi?
Retired.
Yes. Yes, the dwarf of which you speak, Ingvald, he's retired to the private sector and is enjoying a very lucrative restaurateurship.
That's a shame.
And the tabaxi is hopefully burning somewhere in the 9 planes of hell.
Wait, what?
Goddamn cats.
I feel it's a little harsh.
Hopefully, what is it? Probably playing around in the plane of ash.
No, the Hobbs was a wandering soul when we met him, and he's wandered off at this point. Perhaps we'll see him again sometime.
As most cats do, I believe. It's a shame, though. I was really looking to sample some of that ale that dwarf made. I heard great things about it.
Oh.
Anyhow, this is my halfling companion, Little Sphere. He's helping me with this as well.
Oh, God. That's awesome.
So, if there's any questions you have, I may be able to answer some. Not much, but some.
Well, our primary concern is being able to close these portals that are popping up and remaining open. It seems to be a worldwide effect. It's not just localized here, but throughout the entire realm that we've seen. It's as if there's, strange fluxes and ripples throughout the magical mechanism that works these portals. We were hoping that maybe we could discern some sort of clues from your research into these matters. From what we've heard, these particular manuscripts have some detailed information that is not in the popularized versions.
Yes, from what I can tell, according to the story that you all know about the fabled hero, there was once a portal that opened up at the base of Mount Obix. In the base of the mountain, there was a town, which, as of now, until I can further decipher this, it's kind of an unknown location and there's no information of the town. But there's speculation that that is where the fabled hero was from. But according to the story, he was able to use unheard magical and physical abilities to push back the demonic horde that tried to utilize the portals to invade Euphrae. Those portals, however, are very, very fickle. The portals that were used to come here were more than just a two-dimensional portal, you see. It's not unlike the door trick that you can do, Thaddeus. These portals have, well, to put it in a simple term that you may understand a bit better than librarians speak, is a pit stop in between. This is called an ethereal plane, which, if you are unaware of what that means, it can potentially cause a great issue for you and your friends. There are beings that exist there in that plane that have total dominion of it and those they pull in. These entities are called ethereal beholders. So in order to, from what I could tell, close the portals, you may or may not have to deal with the ethereal beholders within. But you have to be careful. It's home field advantage for them. So unless you're prepared, they can cause a devastating issue to you.
So we just need to break into someone's house and kick their ass?
We would have to kill all of the beholders to close these?
I'm not sure. I don't know if they control the power of the portals. I'll know more with further research. It is possible that defeating them can close the portal. But without knowing the actual events that happened during the temporal dispelling that the hero did to push back the horde, I cannot give you a straight answer.
I wonder what sort of numbers we're looking at. How many are there?
Well, I would assume more than 3, considering it's, from what I can translate here, just off brief look, horde. Horde usually means a substantial number.
Mm-hmm.
So at least 3.
Yeah, maybe 5.
If you could be so lucky.
You're saying we each have to kill one. All right.
Okay, I'll take the horde on the right. Thaddeus, you take the horde on the left. McNastly, you charm the ones in the middle.
Yay!
But I will warn you
Yes.
that whatever way that you're able to close this, it may cause a scar to be placed upon Euphrae. So, if you think back about the story that most of you have heard about the hero, the power that he used transformed the continent of Isan. It used to be its own continent at one point in time. What you know today is the shards of Isan.
Sounds rather ominous.
It's going to be dangerous. Very dangerous.
Does the book possibly give any detail as to how he managed to fight them? Did he fight them in the ethereal plane, or was he able to draw them into our world?
He fought the demons here in our world, in our plane of existence, but he also followed them in. And he fought them there, on their own turf. Now, mind you, this is a fairy tale. This is a story that has been told on for centuries. And you know how fairy tales go. They tend to hide truths in them. For example, the one that all the little kids in Cheddar, they go around singing Ring Around the Rosie. You know, that was actually due to a plague that befell Euphrae a long time ago.
Yes. I know that song.
So, yes.
Ring around the rosy, pocket full of dark berry.
But this book, if I can decipher more, it'll have more knowledge that I can expel to you. It just takes a lot of time, and I can further decipher the details and the arcane steps that were involved.
That would be most handy. If I may, as your research continues, should you come across anything you feel is pertinent in importance, would you relay that as quickly as you can to us, wherever we may be, by messenger or courier or whatever means you see fit?
Yes, I can. I can send Little Sphere here on a glider, or maybe a griffin, maybe.
Fantastic.
He keeps calling them planes for some damn reason. But either or, you know how halflings are.
Yeah, strange.
What is that supposed to mean, sir?
Strange little folk.
I'm half halfling.
Place a hand on his shoulder. Well, Sir Bones, we thank you for your research and your insights, and we look forward to new discoveries as we continue.
Yes, I look forward to seeing you all healthy next time I see you. Hopefully not, what is that, half hung over? Drinking a beer? Did you bring some to share with the rest?
Yes. How much have we actually heard of beholders in general?
Not a ton. They're not they're not commonplace in Euphrae. They're just myth. Do you guys have more questions for Michiana?
Michiana Bones. That's an awesome name.
That is pretty great.
Delightfully cheesy. I love it.
On par.
It's copyright
There you go.
safe. Same with Little Sphere.
We're gonna get sued for something. I don't think it's that. I mean,
Hey,
there's
Disney
lots
owns it,
of
man.
shit
You know
we
how
do.
Disney goes.
I don't think I have any more questions.
All right, if you guys don't have any other questions, Chuck is going to say, hey, Michiana, if you want to try one of those beers over at Ingvald's, I can take you down there right now if you want. We can grab some drinks at the Half Shell Pirate Brewing Company.
Oh, you got it right
Did I
twice
get it?
in a row.
Did I get it? Fuck yeah!
Is that where he's
Nate-
at?
Yeah.
Oh,
Right here
yeah.
in Cheddar.
Yeah, I would definitely enjoy it. I had no idea he was here. See what happens when you get stuck in a damn library reading books all the time.
Oh, yeah. Completely understand. Actually, he's got a new beer on tap, too. What beer is that, William? What beer does he have on tap right now?
Look around my room and find things that I can make jokes about. Dart in the eye, ginger stout.
Dart in the Eye Ginger Stout.
There we go.
Yeah, so he's got a new brew on tap, and it tastes absolutely horrible. It's called Dart in the Eye Ginger Stout, because for some reason he wanted to make that bullshit, but we should go have one. They're on special, because nobody's buying it.
Sure, if you're buying.
Yep.
Take 2.
Let's do it.
Come on, Little Sphere.
Okie dokie, Dr. Jones, hold on to your potatoes.
I love Little Spirit.
Hey, I got a 17 of performance to brew that.
Forgot a book, so you use your whip to grab it and bring it back.
Yes.
Michiana, you left a book on the floor.
I did. That's right. Thanks.
Hey, before we go and end this recording, I gotta get one in. Do you know why librarians are always so busy? Because they're fully booked.
Oh.
I want you to leave that heavy sigh in when you put that in there.
Oh, also the laugh. You gotta have the whole shebang. Pause.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I will say, I feel like now that we put the dings in after episodes, I feel like sometimes I hear a ding when I'm re-listening, and I'm like, oh, wait, shit. And I rewind it 15 seconds to see. Like, sometimes I space out, but then I hear a ding, and I'm like, what? One more time. What'd I fucking miss? And Chuck and Michiana walk out, leaving you 3 alone with your thoughts.
Oh, that's the worst thing to be alone with. My thoughts? I'm gonna be alone with a beholder.
That's
than
a
my
deep
thoughts.
topic.
You see a hat blow across the hallway.
A fool's quest will return after these messages.
Hey, thanks for listening so far. This portion of A Fool's Quest is brought to you in part by...
Piss puddler. Tired of seeing your husband's piss on the toilet bowl? I am. That's why I use Piss Puddler. Piss Puddler is a radar detector that hangs above the toilet, so each time your husband drops a little drizzle, this Piss Puddler drops a little drizzle on him.
Hey, it's James.
I'm Paul.
And Chip from Roll Britannia, a British Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition podcast with a piratey theme. And we pick up our story in a tavern.
Fine, honestly.
Milo! Hello, mate.
How's
it going?
How many have you had?
I'm fine. But I could do with your help. I've got this chap here, right? He's like an old captain or something. But he's got these amazing stories. But there's this one, he's just not telling me. And I think you could help me convince him. And then we could tell the world. But to do this, we are going to need a lot of rum. So can you get a lot of rum?
Barkeep.
Hey?
Can I get a bottle of rum?
Yeah, of course you can, mate. Free gold, please, thank you.
Grab the bottle. Come with me.
All right.
Mr. Captain, this is my friend. He would love to hear that story that you were going to tell me. And here is your rum.
What be your name, young halfling?
Milo Toscobble.
Toscobble, eh? I knew a Toscobble. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
And please, will you tell us that story? Come on, I've asked you, please.
Okay. Take a seat. You asked me once to tell you the greatest tale of all time. Well, 4 young fools set a course for adventure and a life on the high seas, but found themselves indentured aboard a ship which met with a monstrous fate. But as it turned out, that voyage opened the gate. Now lo, they came from humble beginnings. I've seen them defeat creatures you don't even believe in. They set sail from the Sword Coast across the shattered lands, and in the creation of this world in which we now be living, one thing's for certain, they had their hands. So if you'll fill up me tankard to the top with rum, and prepare to set sail for where it all begun, I'll tell you that tale all across the millennia. Listen close now, as we rule Britannia.
Oh, yeah, Roll Britannia. Gotta love those guys. Make sure to go check them out. You won't be sorry. And hey, thanks again for listening. I know we say it a lot, but that's only because we really, really mean it. Don't forget to rate and review on your favorite podcatcher. We're also on Patreon at patreon.com/A Fool's Quest. Patreon membership includes bonus episodes, exclusive art, early access to episodes, private Discord status, and much, much more. And right now it's time for a Patreon Spotlight Shout-Out. Today, we'd like to recognize our good friend Gary Berry, mild-mannered accountant by day, and a fantasy-loving man about town and master of mixology by night. So, Gary, in case nobody else has told you today, you're freaking awesome. Don't forget to check out our second show, Ethereal Embrace. The information for all of this and much, much more can be found on our website at www.afoolsquest.com. While you're there, you can follow the links to our Discord, where we're always lurking about, talking to all of our new friends, playing games, and generally being foolish, like we do. You can also find a link to our merch store, where you can find all those cool mugs, hats, and hoodies that everybody's adding to their collection of internet awesome. Just saying. You'll even find a link where you can buy us a drink. I'll take a
quad long shot grande, venti cup, half calf, double cap, no sleeve, salted caramel mocha latte with 2 pumps of vanilla, 2 pumps of classic, 2 pumps of hazelnut, substitute 2 pumps of white chocolate mocha for mocha, and substitute 2 pumps of hazelnut for toffee nut, half whole milk, a splash of almond milk, a splash of soy milk, a splash of 2% milk, a splash of coconut milk, add mocha powder, and half bread with no whipped cream, extra hot, extra Java chips, extra foam, extra caramel drizzle, extra salt, add a scoop of vanilla bean powder with light ice well stirred.
Plus a whole banana and a dash of cinnamon. Got it? Cool. All right, now let's get back into it with the villains.
Let's join the drow rogue Ayda, the gladiator bard Francis the Lion, and the rogue warlock Hesh von Eggars as they conspire together to thwart the progress of those GAG-ME fools. Beware, there be villains here.
Hesh, that insubstantial fellow had your hat and accent.
Look, this flatter, the whole mimicking, it's a serious form of flattery. How does that say flattery? It's the flattery
the
thing.
Snake, though. The snake said you called it?
Right.
Here?
Yeah, I heard that. Wait, wasn't that in my head and not... Was that in my...
Oh, that's right. That was in your head, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Slap the bitch was out loud. Or slap that hoe was out loud.
Slap your bitch. All right.
No, we're not doing Prodigy.
But Hesh would say, you know...
It's more, I don't even know, like, some rapper, they sing about that stuff.
Little Miss Slither, from the House of Slytherin, probably, told me that I called it. But I'm not sure... I'm not sure what I called it. See what I did there? It's a joke.
Oh yeah, how's Debbie, by the way?
Do you go look?
Yeah, I want to go look.
10 to 1 says she's on her knees.
She was only slapped.
I guess we know which Debbie it is.
I guess we know which Debbie it is.
It's Debbie Dallas.
So how is she?
She's scared, but nothing, no physical harm that you can see to her outside of a red mark on her face from where she got slapped by Shadow Hesh.
Okay. I'll hand her little baby Carlos.
She takes Carlos at first, and then she lets out a scream because she's holding a baby gazer. She's terrified, and she just passes out.
Just
she just faints.
Repeatedly saying, I'm sorry, trying to wake her back up.
Hesh is going to turn into the flautist and retrieve his flute.
Oh, big sad face.
Don't dare touch my things. Gross.
Yeah, well, he loves me, so...
Prestidigitation the flute. Watching
What,
it
did
all.
I make him dirty?
You made it dirty. Francis, do you have any, just between us girls, do you have any more healing? Right, yes, that's what I said.
Oh, yes, a bit. You are looking a little worse for wear, aren't you? Both of you.
If I was to rate mine from 1 to 79, roundabouts, it wouldn't be full. I took a pretty nice blow to the chest. Oh, chap.
Thought that was Debbie.
She took it to the face, as you can clearly see.
Ooh, like a champ.
I saw Ayda take it to the face real quick.
Whoa, we're not talking about Ayda here. I was possessed for you fuckers.
You gave birth to a shadow thing. I saw.
I did. It was traumatizing.
It was
alright, let me patch you two up.
Don't you that salve?
Hesh, that's
rub it in my lips.
11 hit points. Does that get you pretty good? Or?
It's full. I'm good.
Okay. And then Ayda, how down are you?
Not even 10, so.
Okay. Well, that'll get you 7.
Okay. That's what I took
and then I'm
today.
gonna get myself.
I took 7.
Got myself 17.
Alright. Yeah, so nobody's got a clue what all that was about? Even though it clearly has something to do with Hesh?
I wouldn't
I'm still
say it
trying
was...
to, shrug Debbie awake.
Jury's still out on this one. I'm not sure if it had anything to do with me, really. The likeness was not there.
They knew your name, fool.
Lots of people know my name. The old guy who kept calling Francis the Liar. He knew my name. And if you...
Listen, that thing looked like your ghost.
Francis, I say we throw Hesh overboard.
It could be my ghost. I'm still wearing it. I mean, I still have it.
Too many people know his name.
Tell us about your time travel project.
It's not complete, but how did you find out about this?
Well, we just met your ghost.
Oh.
And there was that time that you came back from the future to rescue that man from Barbara?
Right. Yes. I only use it for good. I'm confused. Obviously. No,
clearly.
What was that snake thing, though? Does anyone know? Does anyone have any clue? Where's the captain?
It was a naga of some sort. I'm assuming the ghost had something to do with it. Thank you. Anyway, I'm assuming the ghost was in some fashion related to or generated by the naga, considering the umbilical cord connecting the two, though.
So
it's really just conjecture on my part.
Ghosts are generated by snake people.
Well, that one seemed to have been.
It's science. It must be.
Yes, science!
No other.
This is don't see any other explanation, do you?
I'm gonna go find Sturmy. Like mid-sentence while he's asking this question. Just
turn and walk away.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
It's a quick turn on the heel. His coat swishes as he turns.
I like to imagine that Francis did say, all right, all right.
Yeah, all right. I'll allow it.
Yes. While I'm doing that, Hesh over his shoulder is giving up below emojis towards Ayda of cold sweat, point left, love you gesture, and anatomical heart. You know, because I shot her twice.
I'll just give him like a nod.
I'm in danger.
And like...
His rapier buzzing.
Ooh.
A very curt nod, yes. I'm still a little sore from the, or not sore, but like salty from you taking Carlos back. A little pissed about that.
We're not splitting the kid. He was mine before. It's from a previous marriage. You can't just take...
But I did. I saved us all by taking him, and then you took him back.
You saved us all. It's my flute. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go find Sturmy.
Yeah, and then like shoot him a 4-leaf clover emoji. Like, you're lucky this time. Bloop.
He takes it as good luck, though. Like, good luck. Good luck talking to Sturmy.
So you know where Sturmy sleeps down in below deck in the hammock room with the rest of the pirates,
Unfortunately.
sailors, And you make your way down there and you see him in the hammock. Actually, they're all in the hammock, and they've got one of those little like dancing. Well, no, it's a big hammock. So they're all in one giant hammock, and there's
cuddling for warmth.
There's one of those little ballerina music boxes that are spinning around in circles, but it's doing the Pop Goes the Weasel song, and it's like really loud. So they didn't hear anything upstairs because they're all sleeping with this Pop Goes the Weasel. So it's like dun 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 dun, just on repeat, obnoxiously on repeat. And so yeah, that's what you walk down to, with all of them sleeping in one giant hammock, apparently.
They stole it out of an ice cream truck.
Hesh closes the music box.
Dun, 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 click. Yes, with the ballerina.
Well. well.
Oh,
I said.
Oh. Sorry. Yar, what's going on?
I need to speak to Sturmy in that whole mess you got there. If one of you could just kind of reach in between the thighs and grab Sturmy, I don't know where he's at, but I assume he's at the bottom.
Hey, that's little Stormy. I'm up here. Hey, excuse me. Hey, move your leg. All right, get out. Don't grab. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Hesh?
Listen, I was gonna get your expertise on what the hell just happened, but it seems like you're probably not gonna have a damn clue. You're also like really sweaty. Like, is that just your sweat, or is that like a communal sweat situation? Don't touch me.
Oh, I don't think this is mine. I think maybe somebody drank too much. Maybe it was an accident. See, he sniffs his shirt. This is not good. Not good indeed.
There's a hole in the deck. It needs to get repairing.
Why?
Get to that.
Why is there a hole in the deck?
That's a good question. All right, and then he's gonna go back up towards the others.
So as you come back upstairs, Debbie's still on the ground? Ayda, what are you and Francis doing?
I'm still like shrugging Debbie, trying to get her to wake up. She would have been the one that was awake to witness anything that had happened. So I'm, kneel down beside her, like shaking her shoulders, slapping her a little bit.
Yeah, so she wakes up and she's like, "Oh, I had the strangest dream."
Yes, you were sleepwalking. Cut a hole in the deck right there.
What? Why would I do that?
I don't know. You chewed it with your teeth.
My teeth?
You were dreaming you were a beaver? You kept saying beaver. I don't know.
Debbie, don't listen to him. I'm just shaking my head. Tell me about your dream.
I was just up here, because it's my day to watch the deck. It's, Debbie Dallas deck day. And then I saw this thing slither up over the side of the deck. And it called up some weird version of Shadow Hesh, I think. And it told it to smack me. And so it walked over and...
I'm sorry, did you say Shadow Hesh? We were calling it, Never mind.
Ignore him. Go on.
And then I went to slash at it with my dagger. I don't even see my dagger anymore. And it slapped the dagger away, and it flew away, and it raised its hand to hit me again, and I kneeled down to dodge it, and then you guys came out to save me. That was my dream. My face hurts.
Yes, well.
Oh. That, I guess, could have been from chewing the deck.
Yes, well, we saved you from that, too. You're welcome.
Go see a dentist.
She rubs her gums.
Well, you've had quite the evening. I'm so glad we could help you. Nothing to fear now.
I think I need to go spend some time in the hammock.
I'll escort you.
I know the way.
Yes, the cuddles will do you good.
Hesh will escort her playing the flute, and the flute obviously is doing this. Just spitting the whole time, the cartoonish tongue coming out at the end of it. Spit coming out.
It's my favorite song.
Yeah, so Jess, you love this gazer now. I'm sorry.
I do. Damn it. Went from not wanting to touch the damn thing to wanting to drop it. Now I can't stop thinking about it.
Gonna buy it outfits.
Matching outfits.
XI.
I'm gonna buy him a stroller next time we hit land.
Oh my god.
With a fancy little pillow.
It can float. It doesn't need a stroller.
But it still floats in the stroller, like an inch off of the actual.
Yeah. He's got all of his toys in there. Like, if he wants to play with it. I can feel like a mom.
I imagine it just like the one from Big Trouble in Little China.
Just like the gazer from.
Yeah. Have you never seen Big Trouble in Little China?
Whatever, he's
Well,
cute
when
to
was
me.
there a gazer?
I have not.
It's in there a couple of times. Like when they first go underground and that's when it first shows up.
God, no. Please, what is that? Don't tell me. A guardian. What it sees, Lopan knows. Hey, you never know till you try.
But then the big fight at the end, too.
The Guardian. It's called the Guardian.
Whatever he looks like, he's adorable to me. Like, I got the mom glasses on. I'm gonna look so ridiculous. Oh, look at my cute little baby. Everybody's like, ah!
You put a bandana on
over
him.
it. Fawning over it, like petting its face and eyebrow area, and just like slime's coming off.
Oh, Auntie Ayda loves you so much.
Alright, Hesh is gonna return to the group and say, so I don't understand how, no, I'm the flautist, so I don't understand where, we should start looking, I guess, to figure out where these came from, or do we just forget it all together? Like a bad dream.
Anybody talk to Captain Murphy? I'm sure he's been all over the world.
I tried to talk to one person who apparently wasn't here, and that was just a waste.
Was it Spurks?
Huh?
Spurks an idiot.
That four-leaf clover you sent my way did nothing. Nothing. I struck out. I had no luck.
For. Definitely took that the wrong way.
Listen, I take it every way, and
Carlos,
I didn't
I'm
have
so
any
sorry.
luck.
I'm so sorry.
Alright, you go talk to Captain Murphy. I'm going to investigate the deck to see if there's any clues where these things came from.
Does Captain Murphy have any books in his cabin?
He's got a handful of books in
Where's
there,
he sleeping at, by the way?
Pod 6.
Total suckpot.
Okay, so can I look around and see if he's got anything?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you look around, he's got some ship captain's books that are all, like, mostly just sketches, like stick figure sketches of monsters and what time of year and what part of the sea that they're in. And he warned you guys that there were ghosts in this time of year around the Vulcan Straits. And
okay, so I guess I would like, since he told me there were ghosts, I'd be looking into the ghost section of this book to see what kind of information he's gathered.
okay, so roll an investigation.
Well, that's a 20.
So, yeah, you find the page that talks about Spirit Naga. They're like these spell casting things that kind of try to control people. And they do a lot of mind manipulation. They can create illusions or charm people or put people to sleep or hold people or detect their thoughts. They can dominate someone and pretty much control them. And it is said that the Spirit Naga have the ability to pull off somebody's ties to their gods, depending on how close their relationship. So you would pull this from like a cleric, a paladin, or a warlock that all has really big ties to either their patron or their deity. And so because Hesh was just having a dream connection with his patron, the Spirit Naga was what you've gathered from your research, attracted to that and helped pull from the, I mean, I get, what would you call the realm of the
void.
Old ones? The void?
The void.
The space between the stars.
Yeah, yes, it would be the space between the stars or the void. Both of those things work. So it pulled from the realm of Cthulhu and the old gods a shadow version of Hesh, because Hesh was currently linked to that realm, having a connection with his patron when the Spirit Naga was attracted to the boat. It is also said on here that when you kill a Spirit Naga, a rune sometimes can be placed somewhere near the spot of its death, and within 1d6 days, the Spirit Naga can come back from the dead to wreak havoc again. But you guys subverted that by making it swim away for 8 hours as fast as it can.
Having stumbled upon this information, I would look up hastily and yell, "Wait!" and just inform the two of the information I just gathered about these creatures that we just fought, and be like, "It's all your fault." Shooting daggers with my eyes at Hesh the whole time.
Yeah, so you don't know about Hesh's dream, but you definitely know that there was some kind of connection to Hesh that summoned this thing, and that's how it was able to pull the shadow version of Hesh.
Hesh is still investigating the area of where all this stuff happened with a nice 12.
I can see you.
Yeah.
Door's wide open.
So you're poking around looking for this, but you aren't really seeing any runes or anything that gives it away.
With my information that I got, I would want to look around where he killed that thing for the rune. I would be able to see it, wouldn't I?
He didn't kill the silhouette. He didn't kill the slither.
Oh, yeah. Right.
It swam away.
Right. Okay.
The only thing that I killed the thing in the water.
Okay, yep.
Which was the shadow version of you.
Of me, yeah. Some would say I killed my better half, but I wouldn't say that.
I would. Oh wait, no. I wouldn't.
It possessed you.
I had that thing inside me. Nope. Definitely not the best.
Alright.
We have a baby together.
Oh my god.
No. Don't get this confused.
Carlos. Alright, Right, well, I'm going back to bed.
We were never in bed. Oh god, stop saying that. Look, I'm tired.
Ash goes into the cabin, takes Captain Murphy's bed, has the flute, and is just not ready to actually fall asleep because I'm still concentrating on that spell for as long as I'm able, and eventually we'll fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the cabin too and just kick back in the chair behind the desk, feet up on the desk, and lean back and nap.
Okay.
All right. So, what time of day is it right now? I know it's nighttime, but are we reaching 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, or closer to 7 or 8?
3 o'clock in the morning.
All right. So I would let them sleep a little bit and wander the ship kind of a little bit.
Alright, so at this point, I'll give you guys the opportunity. Is there anything you want to do on the boat between now and Rickard Isle?
Nothing in particular. Spend the days entertaining the crew with my bagpipes.
Okay. So, between those days, you guys all get your rest, you get your spells back. Throughout the days, Francis, you have the ability to heal each other up, and you guys all get back up to full health. You're all topped off and ready to go on this adventure.
Adventure!
Land ho! Says Sturmy. And you guys are pulling up to a dock at Rickard Isle. There is a bunch of small boats, like little dinghies that are out and about all over this island. Yeah. But no big boats. You're the only big boat coming into dock.
This is not natural as I continue practicing my flute skills. Yep. It's just so as we see all of them, like, they're so tiny, disgusting.
Stop it! Anything you guys want to do to prepare for this isle, or you just want to hop off the boat and say goodbye to Captain Murphy and take a look around? Like, what does this look like?
I'm gonna hit up Captain Murphy for some rations.
That's a good idea.
Do I have any knowledge of what to expect of this island?
You've never been to this island, but go ahead and roll a history check to see if you know much about it.
24.
Holy crap.
Oh yeah, you know all about it.
You know that this used to be a fishing village on the island that eventually got... It was primarily ran by a gnomish family of great wealth. They were part of the Trades Guild for a long time, but they are magically delicious inept. So they don't have any magic in their bloodline at all.
Muggles?
Mudblood who is muggle-born.
And they were very cranky about it, and they were not very kind to anybody who had any kind of magic ability at all. Very standoffish, and their trade deals reflected very poorly because of it. So the island became more and more isolated on their own terms because less people did deals with them for their items and their wares. That's pretty much it. So there's no judge here. There's no GAG-ME outpost. It's all just kind of an isolated... There are other people who do live on the island. Obviously, it's a big island, but it's primarily governed and managed by this one gnomish family.
Okie dokie.
Captain Murphy, where are they?
Where are who?
The rations.
Oh, they're in the crates, in the galley.
Debbie, fetch me a crate of rations. Bring it ashore.
Debbie 1 is like, fine, whatever. And she goes downstairs to get it from the galley. And she brings up a small crate, but it's big enough to probably hold a good chunk of rations. You know, she can carry it by herself easily, but it's probably got a week's worth of food in there.
Alright, yeah, we'll take the crate. Take the rations. Yeah.
So, Captain Murphy...
I don't want the crate. I will take the food.
Captain Murphy's walking with you guys onto the dock, off the boat, and for the first time, he realizes there are gnomes all over this shipping dock, and he's just like, oh my God. Debbie?
Look, Captain Murphy, I know what you're thinking, but these gnomes can't do magic, and they'd have to do something like that, right? So I don't think these can be the ones.
But maybe, right? I've never seen so many gnomes in one place.
I mean, maybe.
Huh.
You can look around if you want.
We could grab one for you if you'd like a pet.
Hey you! Can I ask you a question? And he starts wandering off towards one of the gnomes, who starts scurrying away from him quickly. Like,
get away!
Help!
And he stops like 10 steps away from you guys, and he's like, I think we're gonna stay here for a little while. But I've got this shipment that I've got to take care of too. Alright, I'm gonna talk to Debbie too about this. Turns around, walks back towards you guys to head back to the boat.
Francis, where should we go first? As I feel like you seem to know a breath about this place, and you simply do not.
Why did we come to Rickard Isle?
We came here because they had, like, I believe explosives and hardware and things to get before we went to the other place.
Yes.
So we came here for the goods. That's the extent of my knowledge. I do have keen mind, but don't ask me any questions. I'm unavailable.
For someone who has keen mind, you're terrible at remembering anyone's name.
It's almost like I'm all fucking writing notes down. I have notes. I have so many notes, but none of them
Makes sense?
No, they're not about stuff that we're doing.
Yeah, we're supposed to be meeting a demolition expert. What was his name? I can't read my writing.
Andrin Mianor.
Yeah, I'm not going to spell that. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what the letter from Duche said. He'll help us on our way.
Well, Andrin's not here, though. Andrin is in Gaydon, but
Oh, there we go.
But you guys might be able to find equipment for him as a demolition expert to help you, because you're supposed to be going to Gaydon, stealing one of the scrolls, take whatever else you find value in, and destroying the rest of the Go Deep Vault.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Yes.
That's what I said.
I got you guys.
Right. We said the same thing at the same time. You say it 1, 2, 3,
and then I'll not talk.
Well, I guess we should just ask around the market for someone who's selling, demolition equipment.
Yes. That'd be a good idea. Come on, Carlos.
All right.
We're gonna go shopping.
You leave my flute alone.
No. It'd be funny. Could he change if I had him?
No, because he's not bound to you. Make a perception check as you come down off the ramp.
Everybody here.
Yeah, all of you. See if you know what's going on.
25.
8.
Ooh, thank you.
Alright, so Hesh and Ayda, you guys come down. Ayda, you recognize somebody that's walking around as the dockmaster. So they have an oversized, comically large clipboard in her gnomish hands, and she's checking.
Big pencil?
Yeah, giant pencil, like one of the ones that you had like in elementary school. That's just like huge, right? And it's bright green.
Yeah.
And she's like marking giant marks on this comically large clipboard as she's walking around inspecting the boats and shipments and stuff like that. And Hesh, you spot, it's kind of hard to see because it's further back into the town, into the island, but you spot with that amazing roll what appears to be a shopping district or a shopping center. But it's a very, very unique looking shopping center, right? It's not a giant square with a bunch of people to go shopping in with a bunch of little wagons. It's like a building made of metal that you see there. And Francis, you come down off the dock and you feel something about leaving the sea lab.
I'm gonna miss that clab.
A little forlorn.
Indeed.
Francis, this way.
Oh, okay, sure.
And then I'll just book it with like a kid leaving to a candy store, not even getting to it yet. Head towards the metal building in that shopping district.
Francis, are you
I'm gonna
following?
follow. Yep.
Not saying anything outside of Francis this way, because he's obviously looking the wrong way.
Yep. No. Okay. That was just.
Never look back, always look forward. Come on.
Sure.
Come on, man. Tip, tip, cheerio.
Go play.
Harumph! I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment
on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest.
Yay!
Hello. So this character, do you want me to reveal the name now? Or
Yeah, you can do it. Or if you want to, you can introduce yourself as...
He who shall not be named.
We shall call him Tim.
No, that is my hedgehog, and only my hedgehog.
Pause for a second while I beat the shit out of this thing.
The camera is so violently shaking.
Fuck this horrible.
It was like an action scene from a shitty horror movie. You see someone off screen.
Hesh, oh my god. There's a reason why I couldn't remember this. Because I blocked it out of my freaking mind.
I put it in the chat, so Jess, you can take a look.
Been through enough. Why would you do this? It's got an eyeball in his mouth. I hate every minute of it.
Yeah, but whatever he looks
exactly
like, he's adorable to me, so... Oh my god. Unfortunate, I guess.
Pudgy little face bastard.
And you can even click the copy link, and you can even clink. Alright, let's try this shit again. Hey, now let's get back onto the... Now let's go back into the villains campaign. Now let's get back and rejoin... Oh, fuck.